Golden Bay businessman Merv Solly has been in the transport industry for over 50 years. It's a business he's passionate about. Merv is the third generation Solly to run the family enterprise, which has grown to include livestock and freight transportation, contracting, land development, civil works, fertiliser storage and spreading, bulk storage and soil management as well.
My grandfather started it in 1928. Then my father took over from him, and that must have been around 1950. And then I took over from my dad at about 1970 probably. The businesses are very diversified and to transport and contracting or civil engineering is where it all came from. And that's now growing into lime manufacture, dolomite manufacture, stock cartage, fertiliser spreading, everything to do with farms, bringing palm kernel, distributing that, pretty much everything goes on a farm in this area and a good deal of the West Coast, refer to Westport, Greymouth areas. Seems to be geographically where it all fits together in the same kind of country. There's 130 staff and they're not all based in Golden Bay, but they're Nelson, Christchurch and Golden Bay. Getting towards 100 full-size trucks out there. And they spread all over New Zealand from North Cape to Bluff.
We've recently implemented GPS tracking, not just for the tracking, but also looking at what reporting it can do, what information give you so we can run our business smarter. And it also works very good on a day-to-day basis that if the truck's having problems, we know where it is, what's going on, and we can help and assist. Nowadays, we can be spending anywhere upwards of $600,000 for a unit to go on the road, so you've got a big investment there. So you might spend $1,000 on a GPS system that can track that truck. You know where the truck is, you know what it's doing, you know its productivity, so that's the sort of stuff we put in there now. Another further advantage of the GPS is vehicles travelling off-road, we can gain the road user back as a claim. It's not a primary goal of the system, but it's another benefit that comes out of it. Especially good on, we do a lot of silage harvest during the season and we see some benefits then from return on the off-road. And fertiliser spread is another good one. We run systems on them too to claim off-road. With the GPS, it's also good and save having to make phone calls and various ways of tracking the guys. We can go on the screen and we can estimate locations for farmers or other clients that are looking to find out where their goods are or animals. So we found that fairly useful too. The dispatch is done on a separate system, which is linked back to the administration of the computers. What we hope to do in the next 12 months is integrate that in as well, so information will go out to the truck, they'll complete a job, information back into the system, processed, invoice gone out, and nobody saw it happen. So we're really trying to use the technology to make a more efficient use of our time and money. Nate has basically all we've had to do is upskill the drivers to get up with what the animals require tag-wise. Going forward, we've already been approached by companies that are asking us to buy the scanning gear and the monitoring gear so we can actually scan our loads going on the truck, process that information into Nate so it comes out the other end. We haven't gone to that yet, but there'll be more and more pressure for that. And I think we'll end up going that way because if you don't, you'll be left behind.
We're at the Dolomite quarry, Mount Burnett, 1,500 feet up a hill by Collingwood, really. And we're amongst the dolomite that's been quarried ready to be processed. We got involved in this 5.5 years ago. We were able to expand the agricultural market and from there has led into other soil health issues that we've become pretty active amongst as well. The significance of dolomite to the pastoral sector is mainly through magnesium deficiencies. Dolomite is a calcium-magnesium mix. To me, dolomite represents, much greater improvement in animal health and just better yields from the land and all of those things. More and more farmers are becoming aware that magnesium is required in the soil, not just to feed the plant or the animal. And once they do that, there's lots of savings become evident. So we got our leaching from nitrogen going to be reduced significantly. Magnesium just does so many things really in the soil. We've certainly expanded the business because a lot more dolomite's being marketed. It provides a lot of work for our transport business, of course, which is out of Golden Bay to anywhere. We see it as a growing resource, really. It's going to be used more and more. It fits really well with the rest of our mining and civil engineering type work as well. We're at Terakoe, which is the old cement company wharf at Golden Bay, just past Bahara. We're assembling up Dolomite here to load on the small coastal ship, the Anatoki. She'll take that to Wanganui, and in the port of Wanganui that'll be stored and then managed and distributed to all parts of North Island from Wanganui. I'm a shareholder in Coastal Bulk Shipping, and the market in the North Island's just growing hugely because of the magnesium deficiencies up there, mainly in dairying, but a lot in citrus, some in kiwi fruit. And I'm really passionate about where farming is going in New Zealand and the depletion of all the minerals in the soil, which we seem to be ignoring still, and to see the relief farmers when they work out they don't have to have milk fever, they don't have to have all the issues that they currently have.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.